Hi everyone, this is Meg at Chasing Retro, and I have an unboxing. This is from Ieebee. I think I'm saying that correctly. It is a online store that sells washi tape and blank journals, or I guess you would call them ring binders, planners, things like that. They also have stickers. But they reached out to me to ask if I would do an unboxing and a product or project share rather, using some of their products. And so I chose a box of washi tape and one of their journals or blank binders to share with you guys and come up with a cool project to use it with. So let's see what we have. Okay, I couldn't remember what color I ordered. I knew I ordered one of their notebooks, but I couldn't remember what color, and it looks like I got the light blue iridescent, which is so beautiful. You can actually see the prisms in it. Let me cut this open. All right, it is a really cool vinyl type material. It feels very good on the hand, and it's got a little magnetic closure, which is awesome. I like that over snaps because I feel like snaps will wear out over time. And then let's see, we've got some protectors here we can take off. I'm assuming I'm doing this right. Here we go. And then it comes with a pack of papers and dividers. Pretty thick paper. I think it would accept gel pens and maybe even a fountain pen. I'm not sure. It looks like we have some lined paper and some graph and some plain and some craft. It's really nice to have a variety. Okay, let's open the notebook and put them in. And then we have dividers, like plastic sleeves with little zippers for making different sections if we want to. That's neat. You can keep your pens and erasers and stuff like that in here. 5 of them. And then we have some flags, some sticky flags and note tabs. Those are always fun to use for annotating if you're taking notes on something, or just to mark your place in your notebook, or remind yourself to come back later. We have fluorescent and pastel. And then we have dividers here. And these are really pretty colors. It's like a coral and a lemon yellow and a pink and a celery green and an electric blue. I like these a lot. And then we have a little ruler, like a translucent plastic ruler that snaps in. And it says today on the top, so we can put this, you know, when we're working on that day to keep our place. So that's pretty awesome. I will stick these in here and work in here some more later. I think this type of surface would accept stickers pretty well if you wanted to put some vinyl stickers on there. All right, so every time you order from this company, you get a washi tape inspiration book, 100+ ways to use. And they're just really cool pictures. They're pretty small, but I think I can see it okay. Things, you know, ideas of things you can wrap the tape around. So that's always fun. All right, I don't remember the name of the set that I got. Let's see if it says on the outside. Mellow Wonder. And I think I got this one because I thought it would go very nicely with my 80s journals when I started on those, which will be soon. All right, we sure do have a lot to pick from. We have a different little selection of pinks and oranges first. Rainbows and checks, daisies, looks like butterflies, a solid mauve, oranges, donuts, sprinkles, those are cute, some florals and some strawberries. And then in here we have the really skinny ones. We have apples, sunglasses, cacti, daisies, leaves. These are so tiny. Leaves and rainbows and black and white dots, more strawberries. What is that? Those look like muffins or cupcakes. And then here is a black and white on the end, some geometric. That looks very 80s to me. And there's rainbows and cherries and hearts and smiley faces and more sunglasses. And then last of all is some greens. We have more cacti and some green checks and some stripes, vertical and horizontal. Pretty cool. So I will link below in my description box a link to this box and a link to this notebook if you would like to go check them out. Stay tuned for a little project share, a couple of things that I decide to make with this washi tape or ways that I decide to incorporate it into this journal or notebook. All right, I am back to show you a couple of the projects that I did using the washi tape and the notebook that I received from Ieebee this time. I forgot to mention it in my first video also. If you use the code CHASINGRETRO, when you place an order with them, you will receive 30% off of your order. That is the affiliate code. And then you will be able to save that automatically. Reach out to me if it doesn't work, but it should. I checked it on the affiliate link just now and it seems to be active. So one of the things you can do with washi tape is to personalize things that you use every day. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to use it on paper. So I have this lip balm and it is unscented, unflavored, whatever. And it's one of the ones I can use with my skin. And so it's very boring. I know it's supposed to be clean, but it's white and just boring. And I tend to not see it when I look down in my purse. So I added a little strip of pink rose washi to the lid to make it just fun and more visible when I look down inside the purse to reach for it. I've seen other people do this, but I had never until now. I wrapped a couple of different designs around my computer charging cable plug. This is really easy to do. If the plastic is smooth and clean, the washi sticks right down to it without any problems, and I have a little bit of overlap here. But I thought that was really cute, and now, since we are a whole family of Mac users, I will know exactly which charging cord is mine because nobody else's looks like this. The third thing that I did was I started personalizing and writing in this little planner. This might be a really great paper and pen planner for me to keep track of my YouTube videos and my Etsy shop plans. I do use a digital program for planning those things, but I'm not always wanting to get on my computer to mess around and plan things in that. Sometimes I just like to throw this in my purse, and when I'm in a waiting room somewhere, I like to just make notes, and if I have an idea for a video, I like to be able to scribble it down wherever I am. So This will be coming with me every day when I'm running errands. That seems to be when my ideas hit, is when I'm out and about. And so I used washi tape to decorate this first page, which will be, which is a running list of videos that either I have been requested to make or that I have an idea to make that I think I would like to share with my viewers. And I used the two most summary designs that I could find in the box and just made the page fun, because otherwise the page is kind of boring, I thought. And then, like I said, there's other pages in here. These graph pages are really fun if you want to sketch something out. And then I've got plain and I've got craft back here. But I have my summer video list ready. When I have a moment and I can sit down and make a video, I can open this and be like, okay, which of these videos am I gonna make today? And I'm storing my extra little notating tabs here on the left in these little pockets. These are probably meant for credit cards and such, but I will not be putting anything like that in here. And of course there's a little pen loop, and I'm gonna put my little Japanese Snoopy-like pen in here that I bought at a stationery store nearby. He just makes me smile. He's poking out the top. So yes, if you would like to save 30% on your order, please use the coupon code CHASINGRETRO. I hope you guys have a great day.